that time. Here we are at a plaza of Manuel Cepeda Peraza, a general in Mexico. This is the cathedral downtown of San Ildefonso. It was constructed with the buildings blocks of the ancient Mayan temple Itcancijo. You can tell from some of the blocks and the materials that they've been reused. There was a nice sculpture in the plaza next to the church from eternity. Very nice stonework. The main plaza in Merida, the Paseo de Montero, and the statue to Juan Serra. We've traveled from the plaza and where the American consulate is to the street 23 where George lives. This is his home here. We're loading up some product. Going to go out to the factory.
The workshop was at the beginning. We were here 2 years.
So these houses got a case of beer for letting them paint their water tower.
Yeah.
The government said it was illegal.
351, see the post is white. We painted.
These have been painted over.
So we used to live. This is a...
Stopped at Cholul. This is the church here at Cholul. We're about 5 miles outside of east of Merida. So here's a Christmas dinner on the hoof here.
Sí,
Alright.
it's just that we need to cut a little bit so it will get closer to the map. No. In fact, these three are not good anymore. Every 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon, 1 hour in the...
How many days?
2 weeks.
Do that, Chuck?
But we have found some chemicals now. We can make it a little faster. But the drum has to run
All the time.
oh, day and night.
Yeah,
Spray skins, which we have to like this. I have some over here.
They put the texture back in? They put it in there.
No, this is finished. You mean by the thickness or?
Well, I bought a couple of skins and took them home with me, but they got hard.
Ah.
I was going to use them in a display.
Okay.
No, they got real hard. That's why they depleted.
You might not believe it, but this skin was very damaged. It was a crack. The grain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Might have had some scars. The grain layer was very damaged. So we have to use a lot of pigment to cover up the damage. And that much pigment makes the skin look like loses the wrinkle. So we have to use that machine to do the wrinkle back in place.
It's a new. That won't work. They put the teeth on here?
The teeth?
The teeth, they put them on the products here?
Oh no, I just when I buy the jaws, I bring them here.
Oh, they take them off.
Yeah. When I got this, I take it to the shop and they drill it. This is from 2 jaws.
Look at these.
After,
Bull sharks?
I really don't.
Look, they are.
So those are the rawhides, and that's the way they're shipped in here? They're salted?
There's a lot of bits on over, George. They don't have many left.
To tell you the truth, is we haven't had the money to buy more. We have. This is a species which doesn't resist the liming, the liming process, and the mechanical effect of the process. So we are tanning it here very slowly and carefully. Okay.
Do you get many of this species?
No. We usually don't buy it. This came from La Paz, and we are trying to see if we can do something. Hay una que ya se le está pelando la flor. Saca otra. Aquí está. See, this is what happens. The grain layer starts coming.
Yeah, well, that's no good.
No.
Oh.
Ahí del otro lado también por ahí. ¿Está? Sí.
Yeah, that's the nice part of it, the grain layer.
Yeah. No teeth.
Already gone.
I asked them.
No teeth in any of them.
Hey, see, what happens is somebody must have come asking to buy tea.
Cartilage,
Cartilage?
Cartilage.
Cartilage.
But you use the whole animal, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Everything
Oil
but-
from the liver.
Everything but the bite. There's a big one here.
At that Christmas season in Mexico City, that's what they're...
Yeah.
It's a delicacy during the Christmas season. A special...
Special dish.
Mm-hmm. And these are some salted fins, I guess. Well, no, there's something else, aren't they?
Yeah.
The first time look at it, soup.
Shark fin soup.
Japanese soup, shark skin. All down there.
This is the salted meat that will go to Mexico City for the Christmas season.
Entonces, ¿qué dije que no lo vende? ¿Cuánto vale? ¿Es que quiere mediana? No lo quiere muy grande. Son muchos. Sí, no se va.
Put this on his counter, or in case from bread, just fold it down. Stores like you're all up in the East Coast of the house.
Cállate, cuñado.
Y ahorita ya está acostumbrada a sus reportajes, no va a asustar. Yo los dientes, ¿qué esperas tú? Agua, queremos agua. Peínate, Serafín, vas a acabar con la cámara. Quita la gorrita del guarda, dice.
Baja la voz.
Toda la textura.
Baja la voz.
So this is a typical boat that they catch sharks on. The pier. Well, here's a monument to Juan Miguel Castro at Progreso, the port of Merida. There's a 4-mile pier there to the left. We're sitting down and having our dinner here in the restaurant along the strip. It's much like Fort Lauderdale. Stretches for a mile or so. This is the end of our day Friday. Sitting down to have some food and visit with George's uncle. Saturday afternoon, we're at back at the factory, confirming some leather colors and picking up some belts that we had modified yesterday, and got our shark jaws airing out. These are 34 shark jaws that we Well, we've traveled back to Merida, and I'm at the main plaza at a historical museum called the Hall of Historical Murals. This mural here shows the founding of Mexico City the eagle that landed on the pole with a snake in its jaws that out in the middle of the lake that was the site deemed by the gods to where the Aztecs were to build their city. It's a nice courtyard and beautiful staircase. Outside the second floor balcony, we see the church here at the main plaza. Opens up into another ante-room with a lot of murals in it, all done with a colorful art type. This one here, rather gruesome sight. Some guy on a board being poked with hot irons. From the people of the city, you definitely see the Mayan influence and the Spanish race. Here shows the birth of Mayan from corn, maize. The carving on the front of Cathedral San Ildefonso, just on the north side of the plaza. Well, it's a large plaza here with just the flag. A nice touch here is the lovers' chairs that they have. Here's a view of Vendamos restaurant in 1910. Standing down this view down the plaza colonnade. Here's a bit different view of the history of the plaza, showing the Spanish influence. This is a small courtyard just inside. Well, here's the bell tower for San Ildefonso. We'll be heading back to the motel. Sightseeing's over with for today. Don't see that in Cincinnati all the time. Must be camera shy. Well, here's the traditional piñata. Kids keep pounding on it until they break the candy. Comes out. It's like they're having a problem getting it open here. We're at a beautiful hotel here in downtown Merida. Well, they keep trying to break this thing, and it is typically they're like impossible to get broken open. Full of candies and trinkets and fun. There the kids go now. A little help from the adults. This is a wonderful Mexican tradition. Halloween wrapped up in little Mutant Ninja Turtle practice. And the little guy is no worse for wear. Well, here's the square we were standing at. This is an old building that had been refurbished as a bankers club, and here the chef here has made a 100-kilogram cake of the building. And we're standing in the atrium. There's George in the background. You can see the beautiful stained glass ceiling. Well, I've traveled with George back from the Anthropological Museum and walked through Merida, and here we are at a gift shop that has a lot of native crafts and things for sale, sculptures, and even some of George's leather goods. A very popular red pot that you see here. I asked about some chimeras, but found none. A lot of nice basket work on display. Here's a snake that appears to have been made from one piece of root. And another serpent here, all carved out of a piece of wood. The sun god of the Mayans. And George was standing here next to his display of shark goods. Purses on the table, and then a tree stand where he has his bags displayed. A lot of nice things in this store. Beautiful pottery. I'm not sure whether they still make it any of it out of lead paints, but a very nice store. It's run by the government. They bring crafts from. Juliana walking back from the. And here's George and Ileana's logo for their shark products. Business has been here where George's and Ileana's booth is, right here in front of the church. Very festive here on Sunday. They close the streets off and rent those surreys. 8 pesos for a half hour. Well, here's Dad. Something Dad's got his heart on, giving everybody his live beetle pin. He He's convinced that it's a very fashionable, you know, very wanted accessory in the States. Probably more likely to cause a riot. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a whole new meaning to the word live action. If that doesn't get him, I don't know what will. Well, it's a very nice shop here across from the square.
Should give this to Cindy.
I'll give her a copy of the videotape, Dad. What do you think, George? Well, it's Monday morning, and we're getting ready to leave the Maya Yucatan Hotel. It's been a very nice time here in Merida. Hope everything goes well for the trip home. Well, there's Dad, the famous eccentric traveler. Finally on our way here. This is the outside of motel. And, hasta la vista, a la Merida.